Let's talk about 20 side hustles that are beginner friendly. These side hustles can be done by anyone out there. Most people think that for you to start a side hustle, you need to be extremely talented. Maybe you need to have lots of money. That is not the case because you can be able to start a side hustle and see your money increase through additional income by you having the motivation to start and most importantly, executing. You don't need to start perfect, just start executing. There are many things to be learned along the way. That is why I'm making this video so that if you are out there, you are a beginner confused where to start, you can pick among any of these 20 side hustles. With that said, my name is Afagzat Sifuna. In case you are new here, down there there's a subscribe button. Click subscribe to join this particular YouTube channel because I'm bringing you amazing videos each and every day on matters money. Thank you for subscribing and also liking this video. Having said that, the very first side hustle is utilizing your power of writing. You can be a freelancer writer, whether it is for blogs, whether it is for media articles, whether it is for academic writing. Whichever area you think you are competent or you can upskill on, don't hesitate if you have time. Just do it and you can be a writer. And it's amazing how out here, even I know people, for example, who have built a fortune by doing writing. They began blogs of their own. They wrote for people news articles. They were guest bloggers on other people's blogs. And even some are doing academic writing or expert matter writing. Start anywhere, utilize your power of writing. And along the way, you're going to be able to scale up your income. You'll be able to scale up and refine your authorship as you continue writing. Okay? And then the second idea is virtual assistant services for entrepreneurs. Guys, with this digital era, the world is changing. Out there, we're having very many startups cropping up. We are having founders, we're having CEOs, basically entrepreneurs whose schedules are very tight. And be sure they are looking for people to assist them. They are looking for virtual assistants to assist them manage their diaries, assist them book appointments, you name it. You can be a remote virtual assistant. In fact, I know, for example, in Kenya, I know a few people who are virtual assistant to entrepreneurs in Europe, in the US, in Asia, some in Africa, you name it. They are virtual assistants, trusted with these CEOs or even C-suite diaries, and they are doing amazing job. They have better refined working hours. They have balance of family work life, and they are thriving. That tells you can be a virtual assistant. Of course, learn and execute. Okay. And then the third side hustle you can start is social media management, more so for small businesses. Remember, we are living in a tech era. And in the tech era, the market, sales function, negotiation, locking clients, a good chunk of that went online. That basically means almost all businesses out there are embracing digital marketing. They want to be active on social media. But then again, not everybody out there, not every business owner out there know how to go about it. You can be their plug when it comes to social media management. In case you have some experience managing a social media page, in case even you have your own page, you can start pitching to small businesses out there. Of course, you need to know that for small businesses, you need to go and in person talk to these people. What's the worst that can happen? They'll tell you no. What's the best that can happen? An upside of you making money. Approach small entrepreneurs in your local area. Propose to them. You can assist them manage their social media and see. You might just create a side hustle. Okay? And then the fourth side hustle area you can jump onto is online tutoring in an area of interest, in an area of expertise, or an area of subject matter that you understand deeply. Guys, with the advancement in tech era, people are embracing more and more of digital learning. That is why you can be an online tutor, whether it is affiliated to an institution or an online tutor doing your own lessons to people. You can develop your own course, your own structure of dispensing knowledge in a given area you are passionate about or you have deep expertise, and start executing. Of course, when starting out, you won't really price very highly, but just start. Along the way, you're going to be able to build an amazing following or audience who ultimately, based on your competence or authority in that particular subject area, you'll be able to command higher and higher pay. I see even out there are online tutors who are even making upwards of 1,000, 2,000 US dollars each and every month. That is an formidable side hustle, okay? And then the fifth possible area of side hustle you can jump onto is you selling art, whether it is homemade craft or even digital art. In case you have amazing ideas in your head, why not utilize the power of technology for you to make designs digitally, which you can sell to businesses, which you can sell on print on demand, which you can sell to even the community where you live in. And in case you are very passionate about using your hand to build crafts, whether you're doing painting, you are doing mosaic, whatever the thing you are doing, build your home crafts and sell. You'll be amazed as to how some people out there are making amazing amount of money selling home art and home crafts, which they have designed because they have idea, whether digitally or even using their own hands, and then they sell within their community. Most people out there appreciate handmade stuff, okay? And then the sixth idea is print on demand for merchandise and another thing you can print out there. This is an area which is booming. And I'm saying this because in Kenya, if you know very well, we are in an election year. There are very many things which go in an election year, among them lots of printing, whether it is for swag items, t-shirts, capes, you name it. You can't be doing print on demand, whereby you come up with designs for example, a given party or even a given person wants designs and then sell them. The amazing thing with the digital selling space is that it isn't limited. You can be in Kenya and sell things in Japan, okay? You can be in Kenya and sell things in Russia. And you can be in Kenya and sell things in Russia. In Kenya, all we need is have on-demand printing for specific items, and then when you get business, it's either you have an agreement with a given party who assist you print whatever they're going to be printing from, or even you join on-demand print websites out there. And this is going to help you make money, and even in some context, in case your designs are amazing, make insane amounts of money, okay? And then the other side hustle idea you can jump onto is you caring for pets. Think about things like, for example, walking dogs in your neighborhood. In case you're passionate about dogs and you have a way of building rapport with dogs, there are busy people out there who have dogs. They desire for their dogs to exercise each and every day. They desire for their dogs to be walked, but then again, they don't have time. Pet sitting and dog walking is an amazing business, which honestly, guys, you can jump onto and you can make insane amounts of money. If you are in Kenya, more so in Nairobi, in those posh estates of Nairobi or posh regions of Nairobi, talk about the larger Westlands, Spring Valley, Kitisuru, Muthaiga, all those areas. I'm very sure when you walk along the ways in these estates, you typically see people walking dogs. Guys, those people are paid, and you'll be amazed as to how they are paid ample amount of money. For their time, their ample time they're using to walk dogs, they are paid handsomely, okay? And then the other side hustle, which you can look to jump onto, is cleaning services, whether it is cleaning homes or even cleaning offices. Each and every town out there has offices. All these office blocks need to be clean because people won't work in dirty environment. Customers won't be coming into dirty meeting halls, okay? That is why offices out there do contract cleaning companies to assist them do cleaning. The amazing thing is that you don't even need to have money to start a company, because for most SMEs out there, you can have an agreement whereby they are paying you per cleaning day or even pay you per month. And on your end, you honor your bargain by ensuring their home or their office is sparkling clean. That way, you can be able to build rapport and continue increasing your services over time, increasing the fee across your services over time. Okay? And then the ninth side hustle you can jump onto is using your creative mind to do graphic designs, okay? Do artworks, you name it. In case you have a creative mind and you are passionate about designing, maybe you went to school to design or even you learned designing by yourself, there's so much demand for graphic design works out there, whether it is in the music industry, whether it is in YouTube. Even YouTube, for example, creating things like thumbnails are highly in demand. You can be doing graphic design and having different kind of outputs out there, and at the end, you can make amazing amount of money. You don't need many customers. Even in a day, for example, in case just 3 people contract you to do something each and every day, you can imagine, guys, you won't miss your 1,000 Kenya shilling from that particular side hustle. Okay? And then the 10th side hustle you can start is starting a YouTube channel around your area of interest. For example, what I'm doing, my area of interest and also professional training is finance and accounting. So I'm dispensing this knowledge to you, utilizing my life experience together with my professional training to share knowledge with you through YouTube. By the way, YouTube is an amazing platform for different reasons. It can assist you level up your communication skills, know how to engage an audience. It can assist you even be able to make an extra income. That is why you typically hear there are YouTubers out there who are millionaires from just the YouTube hustle. It is real, it is possible. Of course, it calls for you to grind, but be sure it is worth it. That is why, in case you can communicate, you have knowledge. It doesn't have to be knowledge in a specific area. It could be whichever knowledge. And you believe in yourself, you can start a YouTube channel as a way of you documenting your journey, as a way of you improving your skills around communication, or even as a way of you pursuing a longer term interest around possibly making money. Okay? And then the ninth side hustle is affiliate marketing. What do I mean, guys? Affiliate marketing is a very big thing. You see, long time ago, people used to walk with products on the streets advertising door to door. Still, it happens. But nowadays, businesses have embraced a new form of marketing, whereby in case there are influencers out there, they just share links with them and they can push these links to their audiences. If there is a conversion tracked to a given influencer, that particular influencer is paid. That you can make money through affiliate marketing, okay? And then, guys, the 12th idea is you selling thrift or second-hand items. It can be second-hand clothes, typically called mtumba, or even second-hand of other items, whether it's marimari items, electronic items, you name it. Just sell thrift, which of course you need to gauge to ensure it is somewhat a decent quality, because the demand for second-hand items out there is overwhelming. People are looking for ways of making money and purchasing things quite at cheap price. So you can capitalize on this for you to be able to make money, okay? And then the 13th side hustle for you is you jumping on photography and videography. We are living in an era where documentation is very important. Everybody out there is documenting, and so are events increasing, business meetings increasing. Talk about weddings, talk about funerals, talk about political events, talk about sporting events. There are so many. You can be a simple photographer guy or videographer guy who just shows up with a camera, executes a given piece of work, and they are gonna get paid, go home happy, wait for the next piece of work. And the powerful thing about events is that the ripple effect of you being referred to the next client is very high. More so if you do decent work. Because think about it, if there's a congregation of people, you do event for one person, chances are that person is going to share the output, whether it's photos or videos, with even their family. Way more people out there. And these people are going to be your ambassador in case there is need for such kind of event or coverage elsewhere too. And then the 14th side hustle you can look to jump onto is you creating your own digital products and selling digitally across different platforms, social media, or even other platforms out there. Guys, remember, each and every day, people are looking for solutions to different things. Okay? If, for example, you know things about photography and lighting, why not create a manual of appropriate lighting of solving problems around lighting when people are creating content for YouTube, when photographers are doing work out there in the field. Package it very well and sell through a social media platform, whether it is YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Facebook, you name it. All these you can utilize them to be able to pull clients. And even beyond that, there's the other platforms out there, whether it is Amazon, Etsy stores. There are very many guys that I can't even mention. Depending on where you are, you can jump on all these platforms and push your digital product. Okay. And then the 15th service or side hustle you could look to jump onto is you doing mowing of lawns and gardening. How many apartments are being constructed in your area? How many people are constructing houses? And most importantly, grass does grow each and every day. All those houses around your area are looking for someone to ensure their landscape looks amazing. Not everybody out there has a lawnmower machine. Okay, you could maybe invest in a lawnmower machine, 20,000 Kenya shillings, maybe 10K Kenya shillings, depending on the type of lawnmower machine you're looking at, and start this particular side hustle. You could be going to people's compounds, pitch what you can do, and be rest assured at spare time, you will be in very, very big business. This is the kind of business which pays very well. I've actually seen a person who does that particular business and are being paid 2K for mowing lawns out there and doing amazing landscaping of flowers, you name it, pruning them to ensure everything is good. Work, which they're executing for 2 to 3 hours, they are being paid 2K. Now imagine if you are doing this each and every day or even during the weekend, you're going to be in very big business, okay? And then the other side hustle you can look to jump onto is renting items. More so, if you are in specialized field, for example, videography, okay? For example, you are in specialized fields like event, there is a very big business around renting items. I'm very sure wherever you are, events happen each and every day. There is demand for tents. There is demand for sound system. There is demand for chairs, okay? There is demand even for hiring cameras, hiring lights, you name it. Why not be out there renting equipment, okay? And through that particular renting of equipment, you can be able to make amazing amount of money. I know people who survive through renting business. Of course, occasionally they also partake in the actual activity. Maybe they are photographers, but they are also renting equipment on those times when the equipment is not being used, okay? This is going to assist you make insane amount of money. And then the 17th idea is you doing something called user acceptance testing or testing of new solutions hitting the market. In case you can get yourself to space of developers, there is something called user acceptance testing where different solutions out there are tested in actual environment, whether real or simulated, to gauge how users are going to find them useful or acceptable. All those different functions of a given solution maybe is a software. And beyond that, even there are websites out there which call for people to test different things, to review different products. You can utilize your time to register, and then those times you ain't busy, you can assist these different website or even developers be able to do user acceptance testing or test specific solutions and functions digitally for you to be able to make an extra amount of income, because they are looking for a human test. They're looking for a human input in all these things that they are doing, okay? And then the 18th business idea is transcription and translation. Guys, yes, we are living in tech era. We are living in AI era. But then again, one of the areas where AI hasn't really disrupted that much is transcription, more so when it comes to African languages. And I'm saying so because lots of machine learning models out there typically have learning happening in different languages out there, okay? The algorithms are trained using different languages. Rarely has any AI model out there been trained optimally using African languages. Of course, there's ongoing research, there's ongoing refinement there, but that tells you rarely will you find an AI solution which does perfect translation, okay? Does perfect transcription. That is why this area is still lucrative. And you can be able to make money in case you know a given language. You can do translation and also you can do transcribing at your own spare time and be able to make amazing amount of money. Okay? And then the 19th area is you providing basic tech support and cyber services, more so at your local area. Guys, you could be sitting there, you know how to use a computer. You are somewhere in an African village. Not everyone there knows how to use a computer. Maybe you have a laptop in your house, okay? You can be able to access a printer, which is even worth 5,000 Kenya shillings. Why not start tech support and even a mini cyberspace there, whereby people know you can support them on different functions, whether it is filing returns, whether it is logging to different websites out there, whether it is assisting them do printing. You can assist them with all these services, and they're gonna be paying you for each service you do assist them execute. That is why, despite tech disruption, cyber cafes are never gone out of business in Africa. In fact, in Kenya, I've seen more and more people open cyber cafes, targeting individuals, targeting businesses, because that business never goes out of fashion. Okay? And then, guys, the 20th business idea is you becoming a local delivery or errands service provider. More so in busy towns, in busy cities. The demand for delivery services is extremely high, whether it is for food, okay, whether it is for items from supermarkets, or even delivery relating to business. That is why you can be a delivery person, partner with businesses out there to be able to deliver commodities or goods to consumers, and you're gonna be paid per delivery. I know, case in point, in Nairobi, I know a number of motorbike people whose specialty is just working with business people, whether it is Nairobi CBD, Eastleigh, you name it, to deliver goods to clients. Wherever they've ordered goods from, they do deliver. I also know people who do the delivery of furniture, whichever goods out there, wherever you are. Maybe there's a business person who doesn't have someone to assist them do delivery. You can be that person. Maybe there's an eatery which is looking for a reliable person to assist deliver food to clients who order online. You could be that person. With this, you can see there's unlimited options out there. Of course, I've just shared in summary to open your mind, but all these ideas which you can execute starting with no expert skills in this area, and then build up to become an expert in that area as you continue expanding and making more money through your side hustle. What do you all guys think about these ideas? Are there more ideas which beginners can capitalize on to be able to make extra income? Comment down below. Cheers, guys. Look forward to share with you other amazing videos next time. Bye bye and take care.